And Let's Talk Everything says, I feel like most men after a breakup. The hardest part is thinking your ex is possibly now in another man's bed. That can really mess one's focus. Well, let's talk about that. The fact that women, when they break up, eventually are going to have another relationship. They need to be in a relationship. Most women do, most men too. And when they are in a relationship, biologically, they would be interested to be intimate and have sex. The question is not that. You can't stop that. That's part of our makeup. We are made that way. If you're a heterosexual male or heterosexual female, you have you're programmed in your gene to seek intimacy for procreation. Whatever your gender is and whatever your programming, your gene is, you are programmed to seek companionship, be in a relationship. These are facts. You can't simply expect, if your relationship breaks up, your ex suddenly becomes a nun or becomes a monk. That's not going to happen. You have to understand that. It's a fact. And when something is a fact, you can't do anything about it. And you shouldn't need to do anything about it. So that's not a question. That's part of this life. The question is, why in the fuck you have made a woman to be the center of your worth and value, that if what's between her leg is being experienced by another man, that automatically shrivels you down to nothing? Why is it that your worth and value in your mind is dependent on who she sleeps with? Can you answer me that? That's where the problem is. You have conditioned yourself to think that even though your consciousness and her consciousness are not match up, it's not working well together, but your worth and value is in her vagina. I don't get that. You will find this out and you come to this conclusion when you're much older. Because right now, at the age that you might be much younger than I am, your hormones doesn't allow you to see yourself. You only see yourself in relation and interaction and reaction with others, which the most important one is with a woman. And if she smiles upon you, you think, I'm the king. If she doesn't, suddenly you're not sure about what kind of king you are. So, what I'm trying to say here is that it's about your conditioning that you're thinking this way and feeling devastated. It's not that really your worth and value and your manhood and everything that you are or not is between a woman's leg. Because that is different than who she is. And what you're really mixing up with who she is your desire for intimacy based on programmings that you have received in your genes. So in fact, you really are infatuated with fulfilling your desire, which fluffs your ego. That's where your worth and value is being challenged. Not because she's with another guy or not. That's a fact. So will you be with another girl? What about that? But you say, no, the girl that I'm with, the new girl, that's not going to give me the value. The fact that she's with somebody else, that's going to devalue me. Why? It's all because of your traditions and your religions and things that have been put into your brain, the garbage that you have been bought into, and you've become a product of that kind of a school of thinking. Otherwise, whether she goes with another guy or not, You're the same guy. Everything about you is the same. As valuable, worthy, educated, capable, compassionate, caring. The same characteristic, is retained in you. But you follow the conditionings you've received from your culture and societies and all that, religion and nationalities and customs, and you think that is how you should feel. Although some of it is by gene, by nature. We men feel that way since the caveman's time. We still have that possessive feeling of my woman, nobody touches her. Even though if we can't live together and she's really no good for me, you still have a hard time to understand that it's none of your business. You shouldn't even care who she goes to bed with, but you do. That is something that you gotta logically reason with yourself and say, I want to free myself from that kind of a nonsense and go on with my life and find another woman, and her being with somebody else or not does not diminish me in any shape or form. That's where you should be focusing on. So let me move on to